Ready?
just remember.
Are you ready?
Why are you yelling at me?
Just have fun, guys. Just remember to be having fun. Hey, brother, and welcome everyone to another edition of B versus Jen.
That's us.
That's us.
You can tell because of the sweaters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know our names are B and Jen.
Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother.
And that this is a family-friendly channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, then we're still doing okay, right?
Anyway, today we're taking on the world's hardest Harry Potter Christmas quiz.
Let's go! Hey, brother! In case you guys are new to the J versus
No!
Shall I try again?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're gonna do it again. In case you guys are new to In case you guys are new to the J vs. Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Ethan's on the other end of the microphone. He's going to be reading us today's 10 standard quiz questions. Oh, he's waving. I didn't mention that part. He is waving. We can see him, but you can't. He's going to be reading us today's 10 standard quiz questions, plus an additional 5 from our quiz masters over on Patreon.
Ben and I will have to answer all the questions completely from memory.
Do you think I'm showing too much clavicle?
Yeah, there's a lot of clavage in these letters. Yeah.
It's a big neck hole.
Big neck hole, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. What you're saying?
Anyway, yeah, if we both agree we have no idea what the answer is, Ethan can give us the multiple choice. Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's do it.
I can't hear.
No!
Ethan, good sir, could you present us with question number 1?
Question number 1. What band played at the Yule Ball?
Oh, man.
Haha. Okay, good
Sure.
start. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The Weird Sisters.
The weirdest.
It is the Weird Sisters.
Slam.
That is correct.
Excellent.
You're off to a flying start.
As a reminder, we are now at the very last episode of the year. The last point totals that will contribute to the overall J versus Ben for the year 2023 challenge.
Yes.
And you and I have no idea how close it is, but the people in office tell us it's close.
Right, and if you want to see what the final result ultimately is, we will be posting a giant supercut of every J vs. Ben of the entire year at the end of the year.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Question number 2. Why did Ron and his siblings stay at Hogwarts during his and Harry's first Christmas break?
Uh-huh. Got it. Well, I don't know if you can read this at all, but I know what it says. This is some of the worst handwriting I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, because it's because of the Carlin situation. We're reaching and, but it's festive, and sometimes it's just worth it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
His parents were visiting Charlie in Romania.
Parents were visiting Charlie in Romania.
His parents were visiting Charlie in Romania.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard!
Ding, ding, ding.
That's exactly as I have it written.
The real answer is because Mr. and Mrs. Weasley knew that Harry was going to be staying at Hogwarts by himself and thought it would be best for him to have some company. So they planned a trip so that the rest of the kids could stay and Harry would have somebody to spend his first ever Christmas with.
Exactly. That's the real reason. They're like, hey, youngest child, youngest son, Ron, no, we haven't seen you since September, but I guess we just still won't see you until June.
What's 5 more months?
What's 5 more months?
At this age, nothing changes.
Nothing changes, okay? You're fine. Listen to your brother, Percy.
I find it to be actually incredibly thoughtful.
Yeah, it is very thoughtful.
Yeah, it's very sweet. It's like one of those things, the mothership that Molly has towards Harry is, I feel like as I get older and I read the books, like one of the things that brings me the most amount of emotion.
Especially because at this point she hasn't really like properly met him. Like she tells him how to get to the platform, but at that point she doesn't know it's him.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
Question for the theory makers then. What happened to Ginny?
What? Oh, I think she went.
to Romania.
Ginny just gets left home alone.
So Percy and Fred and George and Ron have to stay at Hogwarts.
Yeah, but we're
Ginny gets to come to see her older brother in
international
Romania.
travel.
I know, right? Yeah, great Christmas for Ginny.
Yeah.
Question number 3 is for our first Christmas Master question of the game.
Wow.
This question was submitted by Clara Del Vecchio and voted on by patrons. At St. Mungo's, what does a medieval wizard in a portrait claim that Ron's freckles are caused by?
Oh, what kind of closed ward on the Christmas banana-scape is
At
this?
this point, I thought we had found all of the unreasonable questions from this
What are your
chapter.
freckles caused by?
What magical malady theoretically cause Ron's freckles?
Okay.
I mean,
oh, you know what? I actually have a guess.
I have a guess as well that feels like it could be okay.
Yeah,
ready?
I have a reason.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Spattergroit.
Oh, it's a dragon pox.
It is Spattergroit.
Oh, yes, it is! Oh, because that's also what he gives the ghoul in pajamas. What? That's nice setup, a little bit.
Oh, dear. Oh, gosh. This is, I feel like...
Wow. Pulled that one out of my freckers.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is not good for me.
That is good for Jay.
Good. Okay.
Or B, I
Alright.
guess, in this episode.
Yeah, I guess you're wearing the sweater, so all your points count for Ben, and all Ben's points count for you.
That's not how it works.
I'm going to start throwing it.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's getting stuff wrong now.
The game now is how wrong can you be?
Right.
Question number 4. Which surprise guests show up at the Burrow on Christmas morning during Harry's 6th year?
Okay, yeah. It's going to be... I got this.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Percy and Rufus Scrimgeour.
Percy and Scrimgeour.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
No trouble whatsoever, except for Percy.
So you're
And
Dumbledore's
Rufus.
man, through and through.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am.
Question number 5. Who or what woke Harry up on Christmas morning in his 4th year?
Yeah, don't look at mine.
Yeah, don't look at mine either.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Dobby!
Is it Dobsters?
It is Dobsters.
Big Dob!
Yay!
Yeah, he wants to talk about hats or something, right?
Yeah, I
Socks.
think he's just got gifts for Harry.
Yeah, he's got gifts for
He's
Harry.
got gifts for-
brings
yeah.
Harry's socks.
But he's wearing all of Hermione's.
He's wearing dozens
Yeah,
of
all the
hats.
hats,
Yeah.
and that's when they're like, "Oh, you've been taking them all."
Do you think he's showing a lot of clav?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically, it's hard for there to be neck holes that are the appropriate size for Dob because his,
He's
head to shoulder ratio is very different than the human.
He's just so small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for his head,
Right.
which is large.
Which is large.
So you need big hole.
And then bat-like ears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point, good point. Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, it is. The hole is for the head, not the neck.
Right, yeah. That's it, yeah. I never think of it that way.
Question number 6 is our second Quizmaster question of the game.
But let me pause right there. We don't call it a head hole. We call it a neck hole, right?
That's true.
And which is weird and incorrect.
And incorrect, yeah, because you don't. I mean, it's like they're both.
It's a head hole.
It's a head hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, this question was submitted by Wesley Walker and voted on by patrons. Who does Mad Eye Moody, in parentheses Barty Crouch Jr., dance with at the Yule Ball?
Oh, who does he dance with at ye old Yule Ball?
Oh, man.
Just ramp the difficulty up a little bit.
Do you know?
I have a guess.
Yeah, he's absolutely gorgeous.
It's also Dobby.
It's Dobby. Nice socks, Potter.
There is a Dobby reference.
There's a Dobby reference. And that's also the scene where you're like, how on earth? Well, this is a scene that doesn't feel like it ages well because it means that Mad Eye saw through the invisibility cloak. Right? No, it's not.
No, you're thinking of the
Never
wrong
mind.
scene.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thinking of the wrong scene. That scene doesn't age well because you later learn that the invisibility cloak is a deathly hallow, and you're like, how powerful is Moody's eye?
Well, unless, of course, Mad Eye was
Maddie
Moody.
Yeah,
Maddie,
he was friends.
Maddie Moody, yeah. amongst friends, was involved with the defeat of Gellert Grindelwald, and Gellert Grindelwald had an eye that was capable of seeing through the Deathly Hallows because that is exactly one of the things that he was hunting for.
I mean, there's something to that. Who knows?
We know the Peverils created 3 items. We don't know they didn't create more than 3 items.
That's
This
true.
is also true.
That's
We have
true.
often theorized that the Mirror of Erised was also created by the second brother.
Second brother, yeah. So
Yep.
there's that. Yeah.
okay.
Who knows? The
Maybe
eye
you're-
seems powerful though.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Said Professor McGonagall.
I said Sprout.
It is Professor Sinistra.
Sinestra!
Oh, man.
Sure it is.
Arithmancy?
Arithmancy.
How about no?
Wow.
The math teacher.
I'm uninterested in that answer completely.
Barty Crouch Jr. wants to dance with the math teacher.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that sounds about right.
Whatever.
That's wizard's math.
It's just regular math, but violent.
I know. It's regular math, but you have to tell the numbers what to do.
7 actually eats 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 789 joke.
Yeah.
It's a 7, 8, 9 joke. Speaking of question 7, it's question 7. I didn't do that good, but that's fine. It's question 7.
I liked it.
Why did Molly get upset at Arthur when she visited him in the hospital on Christmas in Order of the Phoenix?
Aha.
Another Christmas on the Clothes Ward question.
But I know this one. Okay, this is a funny scene, to be fair. That's the general idea.
I know.
Okay, you're writing way too much.
I'm getting the quote.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Okay, yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
It sounds as if you've been selling yourself back together.
With muggle stitches.
What do you mean that's the general idea?
General idea? He tried using Muggle stitches is the correct answer.
Muggle stitches.
That's so funny. I love the fact that even like in a hospital environment, he's kind of like, I can't resist.
Now, let me try the Muggle way.
I'll try it.
Arthur's gonna Arthur, man. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Question number 8. What news does Hagrid share with the trio when they visit him at the start of Christmas break in their 3rd year? What news did Hagrid bring to the Golden Trio for Christmas?
Okay.
You have a very long answer.
I know. I don't know. All right, yeah, we'll see.
All
Ready?
right.
1, 2, 3.
That Buckbeak lost his case.
There will be a hearing for Buckbeak.
There will be a hearing for Buckbeak is correct.
Oh. No.
Buckbeak's hearing was scheduled.
I was in the right zone.
You were in the right zone, AutoZone.
More of an O'Reilly's guy.
Yeah. That hippogriff, man.
That hippogriff. Witherwings. I mean...
I know. The worst code name ever.
I actually don't get the commitment to that bit because it's every single time. It's just sort of like, I mean...
Yeah.
Witherwings.
Like they're really afraid you're gonna forget that Witherwings is Buckbeak.
Right. It's like no, we have a new name for this now.
Right.
Also, the fact that Buckbeak just like lives in Grimmauld Place for a while, it's like that seems miserable.
In the attic.
I know. Yeah. Right.
Like the
It's
worst.
It's like, oh yeah, don't go to the attic. We've got a hippogriff up there.
Yeah.
He's probably pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Super mad.
Yeah.
He's both a horse and a bird. 2 things that hate to be caged.
Yes.
Question number 9, and our 3rd Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Law Ninja and Hooked Whimsy and voted on by patrons. On Percy's Christmas visit to the burrow with Rufus Scrimgeour, what do his glasses get spattered with?
I would go multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to do it, Jay? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
A is mashed potatoes. B is mashed carrots. C is mashed turnips. And D is mashed parsnips.
Man.
That's not super helpful. Okay. All right. Well, I've got an answer for you.
All right. Me as well. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I said the taters.
I said taters as well.
It is parsnips.
No!
Parsnips?
Who's serving mashed parsnips for Christmas?
The British.
Goodness, I am not pleased.
I had
about-
already written down mashed potatoes when you gave us the answer, so I was like, that must be it. I
must
have to
be
have
it.
it correct.
It is mashed parsnips.
Oh man.
Curses, Law Ninja.
And Hook Whimsy.
And Hooked
Hooked
Whimsy.
I'm just on that note. I'm gonna go. I guess mash
knock
some
down the
parsnips
holly.
or some carrots or something. I don't know. Hello and welcome everybody, as ever, to the Scenic Route, where we need to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Okay, so New Year's and resolutions are just around the corner, and a great way to spend that energy is by directing it at your personal finances, and more specifically, with Rocket Money. So, in case you are unaware, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you track your spending, monitor your subscriptions, and lower your bills. I was personally just coming through my own account and subscriptions when, to my dismay, I discovered an unfortunate but also a worthwhile catch, which is that both my wife Alice and I have signed up for the same paid meal delivery service account. Dang it. meaning we're quite literally paying double for exactly the same service because we otherwise legitimately use the same account. And I'm not totally surprised by this either, because when I scroll through all my bank statements, I actually see the charge for this particular account, and I'm not thrown off by it because I do in fact use the account. I just don't notice the fact that there are 2 charges for the same thing. But this is exactly the kind of thing that Rocket Money helps you solve. They have over 500 million monthly users and on average save each user $720 a year. And with that, they account for over $500 million in savings through canceled subscriptions, which I personally find to be kind of amazing because plenty of businesses could simply brag about making $500 million. This is bragging about saving that much money. So I guess be like me and stop paying for things that you don't actually use and sign up for Rocket Money by heading on over to rocketmoney.com/J versus B. Again, it's going to be rocketmoney.com/J versus B. One last time, rocketmoney.com/J versus B. Link in the description down below.
Oh, hello and welcome back to the desk. Good to see you. Maybe we should take a second to focus on our other sponsor, Warby Parker. Guys, hands down, this is always one of my favorite brands to talk about because I literally use them every day and they're literally part of my face. And while you probably know Warby Parker for their glasses, it's not just glasses. They offer everything you need for happier eyes. They've got sunglasses, contacts, eye exams, and you can shop with them online or in stores. And their glasses are so much more affordable than other brands and start at just $95. Not to mention they have like a free home try-on program. And that is really the fun part because you can try on 5 pairs of glasses with no obligation to buy and they ship them to you for free and include a return shipping label. I am not kidding you, for the past decade of my life, this is the only way I have chosen new glasses. And it is an absolute revelation. Like I remember growing up, sitting down with some sales lady at the eyeglasses store and being like pressured into liking something like right then, and I never knew what to pick or what I wanted, and I felt embarrassed to try anything that didn't seem like super safe or generic. But that's why I love Warby Parker, because you can pick out a bunch of different things to try out from online and feel free to go as bold as you want or as safe as you want, whatever. But like, you don't have to have that like feeling like you have to impress some salesperson with your choice or earn anyone else's approval. Just win your own approval, you know, or your wife's. You know, I still want her to like my face because she's the one who has to look at it the most. Poor Beth. But I kid you not, the last time I did this, I ended up buying 3 different styles so that I could like change it up if I wanted to. Like these are my daily glasses, but I also have some like classic black glasses and then like some bolder blue ones if I ever really want to change it up. Which, side note, and this is just a complete bonus, if you do get more than 1 pair, you get an extra 15% off. But no matter what you pick, they're all quality made and look super sharp in person. I mean, Exhibit A, or well, B, I guess. So head on over to warbyparker.com/J versus B and you can try on 5 pairs of glasses at home for free for yourself. One more time, that's warbyparker.com/J versus B to try on glasses for free. Link is in the description down below.
I hear you moved this.
I moved this. Yeah, it's hand moving.
Hand moving.
Yeah.
How was your trip to the wall? I mean, the roof. I mean, wherever you went.
Well, it was fine. It was fine. It was good. You know, it was probably brisk.
Good thing you're wearing your sweater.
I know. Indeed. When it's breezy, I will say it cuts clean through
these
sweater holes.
It's a relatively open weave.
Yes, indeed. But it is cozy in the meantime.
Speaking of coziness, are you ready for question number 10?
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
It's not a particularly cozy question.
Oh.
But it's not a cozy question. Question number 10, which of the following did Harry not get from one of the Christmas crackers in his first year?
Oh, man.
Is it non-explodable balloons, a grow your own warts kit, acid pops, or a wizard chess set?
Having read this chapter several times recently, I think I got it.
All right, me too.
Yeah.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Acid pops.
C, acid pops.
It is acid pops.
Yeah, it is. Can you imagine pulling a Christmas cracker and 32 chessmen come exploding out of it?
It's like,
oh my god!
that's like, yeah.
And
it's like one of those things
I
where
was
it's like,
say the board has to come too.
is there a board or is
I
it
guess
just
not.
a chessman set?
Yeah, I don't know.
It almost seems like when it comes to wizard's chess, like you have like your set of like, little...
you just have your dudes.
Right. So maybe they're just like courts everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
There's just
Yeah,
boards
chess
set
courts.
up all over.
Chess courts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Question number 11. What was the password to the Slytherin common room when Harry and Ron, impersonating Crabbe and Goyle, snuck in?
Do you know?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah. I got you. Caput Draconis.
No, it's not
No,
that. I
it's
know
not
when
that.
that one is.
That one's the living, breathing proof that Hogwarts was a dragon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is indeed.
Come on, guys.
Right.
Duh.
Yeah. Head of the Dragon, Gryffindor Tower. It's like
never tickle a sleeping.
precisely the school motto. You get it.
The moving staircases.
It's dragon organs, obviously.
It's like the castle is alive.
Everybody
Because
knows
it
that
was
dragons
a
are full of
creature.
staircases that move.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Precisely. How else will they breathe?
That's why they're so mad all the time.
Right.
Right.
It's like
You'd be breathing fire too if your organs were stairs. Okay.
Okay, so what is the password to the Slytherin common room when Harry and Ron, under guise of Polyjuice Potion, go with Malfoy in their second year, which is titled Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah.
How thick can you get?
I don't know
How thick can you get?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Got
1, 2, 3.
it? Pure blood.
I said dung bomb.
It is pure blood.
Yeah. Well,
It's pure blood.
It's such a disappointing answer because almost certainly Snape's, that's the password.
Yes.
And like the basilisk is attacking people in the schools. It's like why would you make it pure blood? That is so like
It's in incredibly bad form.
It's incredibly bad form.
Obviously.
But it's in bad form even if there isn't a basilisk attacking.
Yes. It's just, you're doing it in the midst of it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
worse when he does it.
Yeah.
But
There is a message on the wall that says "Enemies of the air, beware."
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take solace in the fact that my brain didn't even try to remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe it just disposed of it. It was like, this is not worthwhile information to keep in my head.
Like, do you think Dumbledore has to like approve the passwords? They're like, Severus, what are you doing?
It might be possible for me to help, Draco.
Try again.
It's like, okay, let's take it a few steps backwards.
Let's go.
You were good for a while. Harry has now arrived. It seems like you've got a full head of steam again. I'm not sure what's going on.
Or Dumbledore, in his big plan, is sitting there with Snape like, okay, well, this is the month that Harry is going to try to sneak in, so you've got to make it seem like Draco Malfoy is the one setting the snake on everybody.
We definitely haven't discovered the polyjuice potion in the second floor bathroom. Okay?
I didn't open the Chamber of Secrets. Draco did.
Yeah.
Nobody ever goes in that bathroom except for us.
And Moaning Myrtle.
Okay, well,
This is the bathroom where you and I hang out, Severus. Nobody else could possibly be here. If this is not your Polyjuice potion, it must be Ron and Harry.
yeah, I can see it. Anyway,
5 points to Dumbledore. Question number 12 is our fourth Quizmaster question of the game. Submitted by Travis Peacock and voted on by patrons. Who does Dumbledore tell about his experiences with the Room of Requirement during the Yule Ball?
Okay.
Is that it? No. Is it?
Okay.
No.
I think I know. I think I know.
Yeah, this is right. This is it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know why it's right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Ready?
think so.
1, 2, 3.
Karkaroff.
Karkaroff.
It is Karkaroff.
Because
his jealously guarded secrets or something.
yes, because I think Crumb is talking to Hermione and saying like, it is too cold, of course, but then once it's warm, of course we are flying.
Yeah.
And-
don't go figuring out where our castle is, Draco.
Yes, and then yes, yeah, and Dumbledore's like, I don't know everything about my own school. I just found a room
I'm
this
still
morning.
finding toilets.
Who knew?
Who knew?
I'm definitely going to pretend not to know about this room later on when I'm questioned about it by the authorities. Why couldn't Severus and I meet here instead of that gross bathroom?
There would have been way fewer super annoying ghosts.
Question number 13, and back to our favorite chapter in the whole world. Who drove Harry, Hermione, and the Weasleys to St. Mungo's on Christmas to visit Mr. Weasley?
Come on!
Right?
I will not.
Right?
I hate it.
Is this accurate?
How is the quiz leading into this?
Is this right? Oh. Is this right?
I mean, it is the one with Christmas in the name of it, for what it's worth. As far as the chapter goes.
The Christmas on the Closed Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm wrong about this. I'm gonna be so mad. Maybe that's No, I'm going back to my original idea.
Oh, dear.
Isn't that right, though? Oh!
Ben, you said "oh dear" just now. It's not James Potter that drives them.
Hey. Context clues, I did sort out. I did eliminate James by process of elimination.
Why? Because he's dead?
Yes. That is precisely why. There is another person whose name feels much more likely, and I can't think of it. So I'm just going to go with this. So ready?
Right.
1, 2, 3.
I said Tonks.
I said Kingsley.
It is Mundungus Fletcher.
I almost said
Mundungus Fletcher!
I almost said it, and I was like, does he know how to drive a car?
I was between Tonks and Moody, so I wasn't close either way. But
what I understand about these people, knowing how to drive a car is not a prerequisite for driving the car anyway.
Yeah. Even Ron had to use that super sensory charm.
It's not that hard to drive a car, people.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but they're wizards. They don't need cars for things. They pop in and out of existence.
I can't believe it. I even thought about Mundungus, and I was like,
Mundungus. Why would Mundungus need to know how to drive a car?
Why would he?
For his larceny and his crimes.
He's a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
All right.
Stealing Muggle stuff, probably.
Yeah.
London's most dastardly car thief, Mundungus Fletcher. Question number 14. What chore were Harry and Ron doing during their 6th-year Christmas break when Harry told Ron about the unbreakable vow?
Chore?
What chore? They were assigned a household task to do, and they had a conversation where the unbreakable vow came up.
I'm trying to think, because there's like... I know certain things that happen in year 5, and I know why they happen in year 5.
This is not year 5.
I know.
They're at the Burrow in this one.
The Burrow. Okay.
All
right, I got it.
Yeah, okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I said chopping carrots.
I said peeling potatoes.
They were peeling sprouts.
Peeling sprouts!
Why were they peeling sprouts?
I know that because this is when Fred and George are like, they're like, well, you could just do it for us and we'd be done in a second. And they're like, no, there's a muggle girl in the town who loves my card tricks or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, then like Ron throws a knife at him and he turns it into a paper airplane and he's like, quick tip, little brother, don't throw knives at people you want to do favors. See ya.
It's the general rule, just don't throw knives.
Don't throw knives at anybody.
Don't throw knives at anybody.
The 5th and final Quizmaster question of the game is as such. 'Twas submitted on the night before Christmas by Geekbox. Geekbox.
I would subscribe to Geekbox.
Geekbox, like a box that sends you one random geek per month.
One
random geek per month.
Inside of this box will be one geek.
One geek.
Cool.
The question is...
It's just Neville every month.
I just read it for the first time. While arriving at St. Mungo's on Christmas...
No!
Harry was pushed by a witch with what jammed up her nose?
What?
She had... I have no idea.
What if it comes down to this question?
What if it
for the
comes
whole
down to-
year?
For the whole year that Harry gets pushed by a witch who has something jammed up her nose. I'm like trying to think of things. It feels like it has to be something that would be otherwise too large to go up your nose. Like a magical kind of problem. It's not like a pencil or something. Otherwise you just go to a muggle hospital and get stitches.
Yeah, I'll give you this. It's not a pencil.
It's not a pencil.
You can have that one for free.
Okay. I am so ridiculously torn because if I were to go multiple choice, it gives you a 25% chance of being 2 up on me, which is dangerful.
Yeah.
You would end a point up, but the question is whether or not it's worth chancing you, because if there's an A, is it A through D?
Yes.
Possible options. So that would mean J. I understand what you're saying. Right. So,
right, because we both have to guess.
Okay, so my percentage is wrong, but there's a greater likelihood that J. There's a 25% chance J will get it right.
Yeah. And a 25% chance you will get it right. Yeah.
Right. So 12.5. Is that right?
I think so.
Is that how that maths? 0.25 times 0.25?
It's been so long since I took stats.
Think, Ben. Think. What is there inside of the wizarding world that even could fit up one's nose?
You have to start listing all the things you know.
Just things that could be in a nose.
This is one of those instances where my brain is like, think of anything that exists in the wizarding world at all. Think of an object. And my brain is like,
I mean, does it even have to be a wizarding object? It could just be anything.
It could just be anything.
Right?
All right.
It'd be like a live chicken.
It is something that is not comically too big to fit up a nose.
It's not.
But it's also not pencil. Like, it's not a giraffe. It's also not a pencil.
Okay, I have an answer.
Okay, it's between giraffe and pencil is what you're telling me?
Okay.
No, but like, you know what I mean. Like, it's not something that like would have to be, you know, like it's not an entire goblet.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Are you erasing goblet?
No.
Did you have goblet written down?
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what I had written down afterwards.
Okay, I have an answer.
Okay, you have an answer? Okay, so I'm trying to think something more not nasally shaped. Nasular.
Nasular. Awful word.
Yeah, bad word. What could fit up? Well, yeah, what goes up a nose?
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 Who's in the nose?
I can feel the pressure because you know this is the last question of the year. And
Of the
only
year!
1 point
Right.
separates
This
you.
is like, I don't even care about today. Today's over. Like,
know.
like today's not the problem.
This could be-
The question is, how close are we on the year?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The thing is, it sounds like we're probably both gonna miss it.
I think the good news is we'll probably both miss
the good
it.
news for me.
Right. And 2 weeks ago, I won by a half point, which would mean that if you by winning by 1 point today makes a difference, it would mean that after a full year of Jay versus Ben's, we were within a half point of each other. This is just like magic!
Yeah.
Okay.
This can't be it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Is that a peacock feather?
I said a galleon.
It is a walnut.
A walnut! Oh, I had trumpet earlier.
For kids!
like trumpet. Like,
A walnut.
a walnut. How?
I hate this chapter.
How would you get a walnut in your schnoz, man?
Why? Would you get a walnut in your
Yeah,
schnoz?
that's like, we were just like, I guess, you know what I'm imagining is like the baseball-sized walnut. Like the full nut.
Right.
You
We
know?
had a walnut tree in our yard growing up, and we threw them at each other.
Yeah.
And it was like being struck with a baseball.
Right, I'm not imagining like a walnut that's been shelled down to the point where you could put it in your mouth and eat it. I'm imagining she had something fresh from the tree all the way up her nose.
I'm surprised that Harry, at a glance, was shoved by somebody and was like, "What is that, a walnut up your nose?
Was that a walnut?
What is that?
Crap, Ron, you're not gonna believe what just happened. I just got shoved by that woman with a walnut up her nose.
Old walnutty nose
Yeah.
over there, as we call her.
Yeah, old walnose.
Oh, man.
Man, oh
Okay,
man. All right,
well,
so I won this one.
You won this one.
So, okay, up the last two, it literally, there is a 0.5
0.5 difference. Yeah,
differential
you're right.
in your
That's
favor.
Crazy.
So that means it's going to be, I can't even look at Ethan because Ethan knows the information that I don't want to
Ethan
know.
does knows the information.
Oh man.
Oh man, like there's part of me that like I could be making a huge fuss because chances are I was down by a lot more and there was really not any hope, but it's just I don't know
I don't know either.
what to
We're
do.
gonna have to find out. The truth is, if you want to find out who is the full winner of the entire year's worth of Jay versus Ben, make sure you tune into our final Jay versus Ben of the year. It's gonna be a giant, big super cut of every trivia show put together. So see if you can remember them. Do you remember the answers? Could be like a fun post-Christmas sort of situation for you and
Turn
your
it on.
family there.
Watch all
Throw
day
it
with the
on.
fam.
Right,
There we go.
it's probably a long video.
It's probably a long video.
Only like 17 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 17 hours. 17. I mean, but you
That's-
know what? Why not?
You know what? What else do you
What
have
did
to
we
do?
do,
You're on
24 of
Christmas
these?
break.
Yeah.
We do one every other week?
Every
24?
other week.
Yeah.
And now we need to give a huge thank you to all of our quizmasters who support us over on Patreon.
Yeah, huge shout out to Clara Del Vecchio, Wesley Walker, Law Ninja, Hooked Whimsy, Travis Peacock, and Geekbox. Get one a month.
One whole geek in the box every single month. What a subscription. Guys, if you'd like to try to stump us in a future episode of Jay vs. Ben, you can do so by heading over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and selecting the Quizmasters tier.
And just know that your questions, if they stump us, could affect the entire year's worth of competition. So think hard about what they are. We can't wait to see what you come up with next year.
There you go. Well, anyway, guys, as ever, thank you so much. Hope that you have had a fantastic holiday. Be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below. Otherwise, until next time, bye!